Hi everyone, it's Miss Thorne. I'm trying to do just a real quick video to see if I can figure out what I'm doing with the stand. Clearly, I'm not the best at technology. Students know that. I told them at the beginning of the year and they've witnessed my challenges. But I went and bought a phone stand. I'm gonna try to do lessons. I'm trying to give you a little break here since this is technically spring break. But I've had some people requesting videos and extra work for their students to do since we're stuck in the house for the next foreseeable future. So I'm trying to test this out just real quick while Kenzie's taking a nap. I'm going to try to upload some more videos. If you're not able to hear the sound through Dojo, what you can do is just make sure your sound's on your phone, like the ringer's on, and you're pressing the video first. If it's still not working, let me know. I can text you the video, or I'm going to attempt to do a YouTube channel. I don't know how that's going to go over. I'm 33 years old, but I'm more like 73 years old when it comes to technology. So I'm trying to figure all this out. I've been reading a whole lot about virtual learning, and I'm just trying to work on it. And hopefully it won't go past these next few weeks. Hopefully we'll be back in school soon so that I don't have to keep struggling. But I decided just to do like a real quick review on like distributive property. I know that the majority of students understand distributive property, but you can also show them like the standard way of multiplying two. So let's say we had 16 times 4. Sorry, I'm a little congested. No, I don't have the virus, but I'm a little congested. So most students know their 4s. So what we can do is break apart 16. And there's a lot of ways to break apart 16. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the parentheses. We have 2 sets of parentheses. And we're going to keep our 4. It doesn't matter if the 4 is here or if it's at the end, because it doesn't matter the order when you multiply. That's the commutative property. So I'm just going to put it at the front. We're going to put it in both sets of parentheses. So 4 and 4. I'm keeping the 4 the same because it's a really easy number to multiply by. 16, I cannot do that in my head. So we're going to break 16 apart. So you can think, what can you add together to get to 16? There's a lot of different ways you can break it apart. Most of my students, you would probably choose 10 and 6. I'm going to do 2 multiplication symbols because I'm breaking it apart into 2 smaller multiplication problems to make it easier to multiply. You could also break it apart, keep your 4, and break it apart and do 11 and 5. That's a really easy one to multiply by too. Anything that adds together to get to 16 is what you can break it apart by. 10s are super easy, so that's what we usually go towards. So we have 4 times 10, which is 40. And we have 4 times 6, which is 24. Now, this one I can mentally do in my head because when I look at my ones place, there's no like carrying, no borrowing or any of that. When I look at my tens place, there's no regrouping either. So I can just mentally add 0 plus 4, which is 4. And the 4 tens plus 2 tens, which is 6 tens, which gives me a product of 64. If I did it the same way right here, I'd still get 64. 4 times 11, which is 44. And 4 times 5, which is 20. And these add together to give me a sum of 64. I should have said sum up here instead of product. It doesn't matter how you break apart 16, as long as it adds together to give you 16. Now, parents, you can also teach them the standard way, which is, and in 4th grade, they're going to need to know double-digit multiplication. So if you want to get a head start on that, that's cool too. 16 times 4. You can draw a line. You always do your ones place first. 6 times 4, which is 24. Put your 4. Carry the 2. And then you would do your tens place. 4 times 1, which is 4. Plus 2, which is 6. But we've been using the distributive property in class to break it apart so they can see how to break apart larger facts into 2 smaller problems. If anybody has all of the spring break packets, the lesson numbers, if you could message me privately and tell me what lessons those were, because I just skipped around and grabbed the ones I thought that were most useful. And my next videos will be me going over those spring break packets. I miss everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay inside their house and you're watching lots of videos and you're reading a lot, and I hope everybody's doing okay. This is just a test video. If you have any questions, you can always message me. Let me know how it went, if you could hear me okay. If not, then I'm going to attempt a YouTube channel. Have a good day, everybody.